I don't know why I was wearing a mask. So, I decided to dress up for this video because we're talking about SCPs. I don't know what SCP stands for, but I was thinking about, like, hey, I talk about, like, creepypastas and stuff. So, I should probably talk about SCPs because I thought they were creepypastas, but it turns out they're their own little thing. SCPs are their own thing. And we have, one, two, three, four, five SCPs to talk about. So let's get started. I think the only way to start it off is by talking about probably the most known SCP, which is 096, the Shy Guy. Not talking about the Mario character. We're talking about this big, white, lengthy character from the SCP Foundation. And, so this guy is extremely dangerous. And how he was discovered, so these hikers are taking photos, and there's these little 4 pixels in the background, and that was SCP-096. 09. So the whole thing with 096 is that if you look at him in person, look at him in a video, or look at him in a photo, he will kill you. He will hunt you down and kill you, man. So, and like, it can be like 1 pixel, and he will still hunt you down. And these hikers, of course, didn't live to see the day, but a way to stop him basically is just have something over his head, like a paper bag, what Cleveland Browns fans do, and that's basically how he stops you. 096, the Shy Guy. Next, SCP. Okay, now we have probably the second most popular SCP, SCP-173. In my notes, I have him named Peanut. My dog's barking, sorry. I have him named as Peanut. It's a statue guy that looks like a peanut, so people call him Peanut, including me. I call him Peanut. And, he looks not that scary, but if you even, just look away, or, any human contact just stops looking, he will move fast. And don't do that. Don't do that. But he will do that if you look away. He's just extremely fast, and probably the fastest thing on Earth if this was real. Just to let you know, I probably will put it in later. I'll probably edit it. These SCPs aren't real. These are not real creatures. They're like creepypastas. They're not real. So let's get on to the next creepypasta. SCP, what am I saying? Up next, we have a mask. Specifically 035. The Possessive Mask. So this mask is smart and possessive, and he'll get you to put on him, and he will basically take over your body, mind, look through your memories, and then at the end you'll end up passing away. That's basically all I have to say about this possessive mask. Because, there's not much about him. It's just the exact same thing. And, yeah. Next SCP. SCP-682. Hard to Destroy Reptile. That is his name. Google it. So, this SCP is the highest level of danger. I'm pretty sure it's it started with K. And he hates the human race. And he can literally adapt to anything. You can throw a little boy bomb at him, and he will be completely fine. And according to the video we watched, he's actually really chill with 2 SCPs. And one of the SCPs is a little girl. So, okay. Yeah, my dog's still barking. He's being a bum. Sorry, I paused the video so I can, because I think I didn't know if my dog was going to continue barking or not. So this is just a really indestructible reptile that just is really strong. Yeah, so the last SCP is probably my favorite SCP. SCP-3008. Now, I wrote a lot that I had to use toolpaste. I had to use both sides, like that, yeah. So, apparently, according to the SCP story, in March 15th of 2011, there's a guy named Martin Sims walking down the street of California with scars all over his body. Now, the thing was, he's been missing for 3 whole years. Nobody has seen him for 3 years, and apparently, when the police asked him where he was in an IKEA. An IKEA. And the police laughed it off, but like there was an SCP worker there or something who was like suspicious of this, so he brings the story of Martin Sims to the SCP Foundation. And he brings Martin Sims brings them to the IKEA where he was locked up. There is some like weird activity with it. And like Martin Sims repeats this same phrase over and over again. Bigger on the inside, bigger on the inside, bigger on the inside, which is kind of strange, you know. So the SCP Foundation sends in 5 groups of 5 D class members. So if you don't know what D class is, it's like prisoners. That's what they basically are. They send in 5 groups of 5 prisoners, and 4 of them make it back completely fine, but one of the groups, called Delta Group, doesn't make it. Like their signal goes out, and they're not seen until November 3rd of 2011, there's only one surviving member of this group, and he's running out of the IKEA, and this 7-foot tall humanoid creature is following him, saying, "The store is now closed, please exit the building." And he has freakishly long arms. To be completely honest, like the best way I can explain it is he's Victor Wembanyama. That's literally the best way I can explain it. And so the creature kills the last D class member of this group, and then the SCP people, the SCP like workers that like they kill him. They kill this monster, and they do research on him. They dissect this creature, and they find out he has no bones. There's no bones inside this creature. There's no nerves. There's like nothing. He's just skin. He looks like an IKEA worker. He has no face. And this creature's known as SCP-3008-2. I think it's called the Employee for short. But those are the SCPs I talked about in this video. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.